Hi, what's up guys? So today we're going to be making fish curry, and what we're going to need is fish. So my family and I, we normally use swordfish, but because this is the time of quarantine, things are limited, so we're going to be using the next best thing, which is halibut fish. And we're also going to need whole spices, salt, paprika or masala, ground garlic, and if you don't have ground garlic, you can always use garlic powder. You need onion, cilantro, tomato puree, oil, and tamarind sauce. I know tamarind sauce isn't the most common thing, but you can get it at any Indian store, like you can get the whole spices at. Alright, so let's start. Okay, so for this step, we're going to pour in about 3 tablespoons of oil. And you can be generous with the oil because fish does not give off its own oil. And then we're going to do 1 onion that's finely chopped. And then 2 teaspoons of ground garlic. And again, if you do not have ground garlic, you can use garlic powder. And for our whole spices, we're going to need half a teaspoon of turmeric, a quarter of a teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of mustard seed, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 2 bay leaves, 2 pieces of cinnamon stick, which is optional, and I'm going to throw in a red chili because I like it spicier. And we're going to give it a mix. And we're going to let this cook. Okay, so after a few minutes, we are going to be adding in 2 teaspoons of masala. And you can add in more if you want it spicier, and because it varies all the time. And 3 tomatoes. We also added in curry leaf on it, but curry leaf is optional. And then we're going to do 1 teaspoon of salt. We're going to mix it. And after that, we're going to add in a pinch of sugar to cut down on the tomato's acid. Give it a stir. And now we're just going to let it cook. So this is coming together very nicely. Look at this. Okay, so while this is cooking, we're going to do some rice. So over here we have 3 cups of rice, salt, and boiling water. Now we're going to just add in about 1 teaspoon of salt, and we're going to cover it with boiling water. Okay, and now this is going to go in the microwave for 20 minutes to cook. And in my other videos, I also showed you how to make rice, and the preparation is basically we just soaked it for half an hour and we washed the rice, and here it is. So let's put this in a microwave and let it cook for 20 minutes. So this has been cooking for about 5 minutes, and wow. The thing I really like about any curry is all the colors and how nicely everything comes together. So we're going to add in our tomato paste. This is like 2 cups, and the tomato puree is important in fish curry because it's part of the gravy. We're going to mix this. And now we're going to add in like a handful of cilantro. Like that. And give it a nice mix. how wonderful all of this is. Okay, and now we're just gonna let this cook some more, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright, so this has been cooking for a little while, and look at that. I'm gonna mix it. Doesn't this look so good, guys? Okay, so time for the next step. Over here we have tamarind. Tamarind is a tangy and sour sauce here, and it's very important for fish curry, the one I like. And again, not everyone has tamarind, so you can get it at the Indian store or you can substitute it with lemon juice. So we're gonna pour in 3 teaspoons. And fun fact, a lot of South Indians use tamarind in their dishes. And what tamarind also does is it changes the curry's color to a darker one. Just mix it in. And after, you see how it's changing color like that? And now we're just gonna cover it and let it cook more. Okay, so this has been cooking for a good 5 minutes, and the oil has separated and the bubbles have been coming up and the sauce has thickened. So now you know that we're ready to add in the fish. So we're using halibut, and this is a extremely soft fish, so we want to be careful when we're working with it. I'm going to place it neatly inside and line everything up. I cannot wait till all of this is cooked. Okay, so now we're just going to cover it in its sauce. And after we do this, we do not want to work with it because, again, it's soft and it could break easily. So we're just going to leave it like this to cook, and then it'll be ready. So let's let it cook. Okay, so while the fish curry has been cooking, we haven't forgot about our rice. So it had cooked for 20 minutes in the microwave. And let's take a look. This is very fluffy. It looks very fluffy. And rice isn't the easiest thing to make, but I find putting it in the microwave is the easiest and best option for me. Okay, so now we're just gonna move over here to look at our fish curry. And voila, wonderful. So we know that it's done because the oil has separated and all the bubbles are coming up. So now that it's done, we are going to put the stove off, and we're just gonna garnish it with a little bit of cilantro. And just gonna close it and let it rest. And I really can't wait to eat it. Okay guys, are you ready? Look. Wow. Okay, we are definitely ready to plate this. Okay, so we're gonna take a piece of fish, and it's very delicate and soft, so we just want to be careful not to break it. I'm gonna plate it like this. Wow. Doesn't that look wonderful? And because we're fancy, we're just gonna garnish it. And there you have it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to comment down below, and if you have any questions of what this process took, or if you have any requests of things you want me to make sure you let me know. Enjoy!